Did you hear about these Spaceballs?
Great movie.
No. This is not the
Brooks.
movie. These are balls that they believe came from a spaceship that they found on a beach in Australia. They say it's consistent with a foreign rocket. Somebody found these. They think this thing was shot into space.
Foreign to what? Like foreign, like from another country or from another planet?
That's a good question. KTLA filed this report on these Spaceballs.
Australian authorities say they have identified the likely source of 6 mysterious, they're calling Spaceballs, that washed up on a beach in Queensland. The Australian Space Agency says the spherical objects appear to be pressure vessels from a space launch vehicle that fell back to Earth. The ASA says it's working with international authorities to find out who the balls belong to, since there's no record of them actually being launched from Australia. Fire crews kept the public away from these space balls over the weekend over concerns they may still contain dangerous fuel. They often contain fuel or water or gases that are sent up into space as part of a spaceship.
So did you channel sensationalism 295 for that report, Jeremy? Because I mean that sounds like it's just from a rocket that could have been launched from like Vandenberg, and then ocean currents took it there.
Well, this is in Australia.
But ocean currents could take stuff.
It could have been from Vandenberg. It could have been from anywhere. But yeah, I mean, okay. I'm thinking, what do you do if you see this? If you see these weird balls, I don't know how big they are, but I'd probably go over and pick them up. I find all kinds of cool stuff on the beach. Like, I found, geez, I'm trying to think.
Remember that one day the three of us, back when we had a coworker, we were standing out on the back porch getting some fresh air, as I like to say. And then all of a sudden, this styrofoam box comes dropping from the sky with a parachute attached to it, and it lands right in the middle of the street.
Yes.
We were like, what the hell?
What was that?
What is going
was that like
on?
a weather thing? Or
Yeah, it was like a weather monitor. It was like not a weather balloon, but it was like something that they send up into the air.
Yeah.
And then it floats in the atmosphere, and then it comes down on a parachute eventually. And we were like, what is going on? Is this Red Dawn? What is this? And dumbly, we walk over to it to check it out.
yeah, we had to. We're stupid. Disc jockeys. So we, nothing major. You guys go to the beach a lot. You have a metal detector. What's the coolest thing you've ever found on the beach? My cousin likes to search for the glass that looks like it's all rounded now. Sea glass.
We don't find anything, man.
She wanted to come here and look for sea glass. I'm like, I don't know. So I took her to Cayucas. We found some sea glass. Most of our beaches are sand. There's no sea glass. I'm sure there's some hidden places, but
yeah, that's.
I bet you there's all kinds of cool stuff that is washed up on the beach that people have just gone and picked
I'm
up.
sure there is. It's just finding it because the beach is so freaking big. Right. And that's where my patience runs.
And you go to Avila a lot. I don't think this is going to happen in Avila like it's going to happen at the dunes in Pismo, Lots of beachfront there.
We go to Morro Bay a lot, which is dumb. We should go to Avila more often. Shorter beach to work with at Avila. Then Morro Bay is gargantuan. The beach is gargantuan.
Wait, you wasn't the one that goes to Cayucas?
Yeah, but we usually do the Morro Bay side. We try to stay over by the rock, where people are. We try to go where people were. Avila's probably the better beach to go to for finding treasure with a metal detector, because I believe people
drop stuff there a lot.
Yeah, they get drunk and they drop stuff, even though the drinking's not allowed on the beach.
I always wondered how people lose their rings. Like, do you take them off?
Well, what happens when you go in the ocean?
Well, the cold shrinks your fingers, and then
the coldness shrinks your fingers, and then if you have a loose fitting ring as is, then it can come off rather easily.
Yeah, whenever I go rafting, I always take my wedding ring off and I leave it at home. And back, when I used to travel to do this. My wife used to look at me like, oh, really? You want to go by yourself with your friends and take your wedding ring off? I go, really? The water's cold and I don't want to lose it. It'll fall right off. Especially, and you wouldn't even know it if you got thrown off a raft because, you've got other things you're focusing on, like not dying.
All those pickup joints along the side of the river.
Yeah. Strangest thing you've ever found or the coolest thing that you've ever found at the beach. 805-543-3693. Jeff and Jeremy with tickets to go see Megadeth. They're coming to the fair with Exodus, and we're doing that today for Know the Show. Don't forget, if you win, you have a chance to be upgraded to the pit. That's front row. Buy tickets at midstatefair.com.
So what did you think the Garth Brooks song was saying?
I'm shaven.
I'm shaven, yeah.
Shameless. I'm shameless. No, I thought it was I'm shaven. Hey, I was a teenager. I was a young teenager. Maybe 12. I don't know.
I love that. That's great. Garth Brooks being a hero to combat ticket prices. He's having a flat $150 ticket price for every seat on his upcoming arena tour. It's called the Blame It All on My Roots tour. It's going to be, each seat's going to cost $140, and then there's a $4 facility.
That's not cheap, though. $140 for a concert ticket?
True. Let's see.
But I mean, all that really does is benefit the people that can afford to spend, $150 to $250 on a concert ticket or $300. They're like, oh man, we're saving. We're only gonna have to pay $150.
It's a flat rate. It's going to be a flat rate.
What about the rest of us that want to pay, under $100, 75, 50, $75? That doesn't make it.
Yeah, let's see. What was Megadeth charging for the fair?
Oh, I'm sure Megadeth isn't charging much. I mean, they're not Garth Brooks.
50, 60, 80, and 90.
Yeah.
90 for the pit.
What's Chris Ledoux doing?
Chris
Tennessee
Ledoux
whiskey
is in the ground.
Yeah, okay? What's his name? Chris Thompson? Chris Stapleton. Yeah, Chris Chris Stapleton? Chris Stapler. What's he?
Well, those you can't buy because it's sold out.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you.
Well, you can actually hear it for $10. You just can't see it for $10.
Yeah, I would say Chris Staples is much more equivalent to Garth Brooks than Megadeth.
Are they gonna have TVs? Are they have closed circuit out on that listening party?
The possibilities are endless, but I'm pretty sure they'll just sit there and they'll have an area, they'll have some chairs. Maybe cotton candy will be open if you're lucky.
There's a mullet contest at the fair this year.
Oh, okay.
It's on Tuesday night, the 21st, the only Tuesday night of the fair.
Oh, that's right after Megadeth.
The day after Megadeth, yeah.
Yeah.
You show off your mullet and you win a prize. There are going to be 3 winners from each category, youth and adults. Did you ever rock the mullet?
What do you think?
I'm going to think no, because ever since I've known you, you've had the same haircut.
Short hair, very short hair, my whole life.
Yeah.
I did have a bowl cut when I was a child, like the rest of us.
I got to look at this picture.
My mom would cut my bangs across my forehead.
How did the mayor of Napomo get you the picture of you as a kid?
That wasn't me as a kid.
That is you as a kid.
That is not me as a kid. I didn't look anything like that as a child.
He just put a kid. That is
yes. Totally he just put my face into AI. What I might look like as a kid.
AI? Is that AI?
It's AI because that's not
what you look like.
Nothing like what I look like. You want me to go?
You were skinnier.
Do you want me to show you a picture of me when I was a kid? I'll grab a picture in a minute.
That is incredible. I could have thought for sure. My wife saw it and she said, "Oh my gosh, Jeremy was a cute little kid." And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess he was. And it's funny because same haircut. And I'm sitting here talking to you as if it's really you. And it's not really you. It's AI, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I thought he went super creeper status and got a picture of you when you were a kid. And I was like, dude, I've never even seen a picture of Jeremy as a kid. I've been working with the guy for 27 years. And he's like, oh, yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me grab a picture.
Okay. All right. Other things going on at the fair in the ways of competition. There is a home winemaking competition. Is that something that the public gets to taste? Probably not. Also, by the way, you home winemakers, you're the real heroes. Whenever I taste your stuff, I have no idea what I'm going in for. And sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised, and sometimes I'm pleasantly drunk. But it always ends in a pleasant outcome when it comes to the homemaker of the wine. Also going on at the fair in the contest realm is there's going to be a pumpkin pie contest. Now, this is not the pumpkin pie eating contest, okay? Which I think, so many people have ruined it in the state of California. You can't have eating contests anymore. But if you bake a pumpkin pie, this is on Saturday, July the 18th at the California Mid-State Fair. You could win 100, 250, or 500. And my question is, pumpkin pie. It's summertime, California Mid-State Fair. Like, why are you rolling out the pumpkin pie to find out who makes the best pumpkin pie in the summertime? Find out who makes the best apple pie or the cherry pie, a pie that everybody likes, unlike the pumpkin pie.
All right. I don't know how well this is going to work here.
That totally looks like you. Dude, that picture on the T-shirt, totally. That's you as a kid?
Like that? You
have a bowl cap. Go down. Show me the one below that. Show me the one that Jeremy's got like this.
Oh, that's my brother Shane.
Oh, okay.
This is me here. That was me as a kid.
Yeah.
And then
God, what were our parents thinking? Like, I had that same haircut.
Here's another picture of me at the lake. I don't know. I thought I had
like the crisis, and I know it's hard for us because we're used to different prices due to inflation and all that stuff. But how was it that the economy was so bad coming off of Carter's administration that our parents took to, like, we can't even afford to take our kids to get their hair cut. We're just going to have to do it ourselves.
That's what they did.
I know. I remember my mom sitting me down at in front of the sink in the kitchen, and I'd sit on a step stool, and she'd be like, "Okay, don't move," and she'd be staring me right in the eye, like looking at my hairline, just trimming my
breathing
bangs.
on you. I mean, my mom used to do it in the bathroom. I'd have to sit on the toilet. With the seat down, of course. And, same thing. Don't move. And then those cold scissors, those metal cold scissors.
Yeah, they would brush your forehead.
You're like, She's like, quit jerking.
And like, they're freezing cold. Like, you try it.
Like, why don't you run that under some hot water first?
It's bad, man. It's bad. Actually, AI Jeremy looks better than real Jeremy. I gotta tell you. That's a better looking. Yeah, totally.
All right.
Totally.
No,
well, it's the haircut. It's the haircut, really.
It's the haircut. Yeah, he had a better haircut than I did. That's for sure.
This is Jeff and Jeremy in the morning.
Who's this guy? You might know him because he's the snake guy. I don't know what's his name. He's found Bigfoot, Jeremy. So now,
this guy.
I've been wrong all these years. This guy,
he calls himself Snake the Bigfoot Hunter, and he looks like Joe Exotic, the Tiger King's cousin.
Yeah, the dollar store version of Joe Exotic. He
This
wears a
is-
goofy cowboy
yeah.
hat. He wears Oakley's, and it looks like a blonde wig underneath that goofy cowboy hat.
This guy's
And
a
he's
phony.
Heavily bearded guy. He looks like the Dog the Bounty. I was thinking more Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yes, he does
But,
look a little like a younger, like he could be Dog's kid, right? Like a younger, thinner Dog the Bounty Hunter.
He's Pup the Bigfoot Hunter. is
Yeah,
what he
Pup
is.
the Bigfoot Hunter. There you
Pup
go.
the Bigfoot Hunter. He says he has DNA evidence of.
He wouldn't be the
Bigfoot.
first one to say that.
He's gone to great lengths to.
I know. No, this guy's quite
or at
the
least
piece
he
of
says
work.
he has. Give this a listen.
I was about 2 weeks deep, caveman camping, I call it, basically not using fire, just kind of being one with nature. And I slowly made my way through this area where I had seen some examples of Bigfoot activity. And that's when I smelled this decaying body, okay? And Bigfoot naturally smelled, but this thing was like, I call it like stink on top of stank. And I wound up following my nose, and that's when I found this 8-foot long, 300-pound
Costume.
Bigfoot specimen, and this thing has completely changed my life. Just the whole process of getting this out of the woods, getting it taxidermied, getting the DNA brought to labs.
I stand corrected. He went and had this tested at Cornell.
Where's the Cornell representative then that actually was a part of the lab that did it? Because anybody could say they went anywhere and did anything.
Too embarrassed to show up for the TV interview. The morning
Listen,
station,
if you found DNA, like this guy says he found it and he said it was like, Homo gastar and then Pacific Islander and Asian and this and human and all this, had all these different DNA traits in it. If you're a scientist that is able to determine that, you're not hiding, you're not embarrassed. You're like, we made a new discovery and this is huge.
So
in the scientific community, but this
according
guy's
to
full of it.
him, the testing at Cornell found that the DNA was 58.5% Neanderthal and 41.5% human DNA. Yeah. And he has pictures with this thing, and he's taking it on tour, and he got it taxidermied.
Yes,
okay,
I saw
this.
it.
This Bigfoot has been taxidermied.
It's horribly fake looking.
And we once took a trip through the desert in our youth.
Yeah, we did.
And we saw billboard after billboard after billboard about exit 58 to get off and see the thing. And we were like, okay, dude, we've saw 100 billboards. We've got to at least see what the thing is. And it was a mummy. The thing was a mummy. I hate to ruin it for anybody that's driving on Interstate 8 across the Southwest. But it was a mummy, but it was like arts and crafts mummy. It was like it wasn't found. It was a gift shop and a gas station is what it was. But it was a money making. They got $1.50 out of us at the time. Now it's probably like $5 to see the thing. But it was that thing, and that's what he's got. He's got a Bigfoot looking thing in a case. And he's taking it on tour this summer. And
don't forget about his book either. He's got a book you can buy.
He's Snake the Bigfoot Hunter.
So yeah, this is why it screams fake to me, because he's selling a book about it. He's taking it on tour. You can buy tickets to see it. It's going to be at the fair. Apparently last year he was at wherever he lives.
Not our fair. Remember,
wherever he lives on the East Coast in New York or somewhere over in Maine or somewhere. He goes to the fair and he has an exhibit there and he says you can come see the Bigfoot. But I don't know. This sounds horribly fake to me.
Well, yeah, you would think it would be more of a legit presentation than just rolling it out at the fair.
Let's see where Cornell. Cornell's a huge, distinguished, institution, and he's claiming that So we'll wait and see what they say.
You know what? Judge for yourself. Listen to the morning guy on Detroit's TV station talk to this guy. And it's a 9-minute interview. I just played a little bit of it there. It's over on our Facebook page right now, and you gotta take a look at this, because this guy, I've noticed in his interview he says a lot when asked a question, which I say a lot as well. So it doesn't mean that he's not telling the truth, but it seems like he's stammering to say the right thing.
Like thinking to find the right answer.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying what the answer is.
Which I did notice that. But.
And I believe that there's, I truly believe, I haven't seen one, but I believe there's just too many people that have had sightings. There's too many people that have had encounters. There's just too many things. And there's tons of evidence out there, but this is not it.
It's not. I mean, because I'm looking at that picture, and that was what I would think a Bigfoot would look like.
No, that looks like a costume.
That's about 58% Neanderthal and 41% human.
I'm pretty sure that's just a costume or the thing. Racing at the Santa Maria Speedway again this weekend, and we're going to be talking to Dave here coming up in a little bit. Dave from the Speedway. They're doing the big NARC sprint cars. These are the big fast ones. So more on that in a minute, plus a chance for you to take your family. Coming up at 8:05 this morning, we'll give away tickets.
I just want to tell you something. Okay, like Bigfoot might not be real. But you know what is real? Your belief in Bigfoot. I got to tell you, the fact that you are visibly mad about Snake, the Bigfoot hunter, whatever his name was.
Well, they're just not doing anything to help the progression of.
Yeah, you hate.
It's a setback. Yeah.
You are visibly angry, red in the face, because this dollar store Tiger King comes in wearing his dollar store Oakleys and making a mockery of what you believe to be
Here's
true
another example.
and real.
He brought up the Patterson-Gimlin film from the
Yes.
50s, 60s, whatever it was.
Yeah, he mentions that if you watch the video.
And
it's over on our Facebook page.
I think it was 6 to 9 months ago. There was somebody at a film festival that said they'd run out and they did a documentary on why that was a hoax and fake. Even though all these people can't prove that it was, and they actually believe it's the actual best video footage of one. But
Hoax.
But the thing is, you've never seen that. You've never seen. They talk about it. They said they proved that it was a hoax, but no one has ever seen it. Now, maybe if you go pay money, but if it's real and you've done something, then it would be out there and people would see.
So
it.
you're mad.
So that
and
tells to show you these liars. They're liars, and they
didn't
know
see
that
this.
people will believe anything. Not everybody, but a lot of people. They're liars because if it was true, it would be out there and we'd all be able to see it.
And what you're not hearing is the minute that the guy in the video mentions the video. What's the name of the
Patterson-Gimlin, or you could just call it the PG
He says
footage.
he says, and I can only paraphrase, and I don't have the video queued up, but he says he goes, well, Patterson-Gimlin, you know that is definitely a hoax. And I'm paraphrasing. I don't know how he says it. And Jeremy just is like, oh my God, this guy. He hates this guy. He hates Snake Stewart.
Oh, there's so many
stand him.
losers like that guy out there.
Trying to make a quick buck off of people's beliefs and your beliefs. He's trying to make a quick buck off your beliefs, and you feel like you have been bastardized.
Yeah.
You feel like, somebody is. Now, I ask you this question seriously, though. If it came to town, would you want to go check it out?
Yes and no. I mean, I know it's fake. I guess I want to see it for myself to see how fake it really looks. But none of the people that have described these things that they've had encounters with, what the fur looks like what he's talking about. That looks really tight. Everybody else says it's 3 to 4 inches long, hanging off the body. Like the colors
Everyone else, nobody else has seen it, though. I mean, that's the thing.
What are you talking about? Thousands and tens of thousands of people have filed reports.
He's the first one to bring it to market and say, hey, look, I got proof.
Well, you said no one's ever said they've seen one. No, tens of thousands of people have said they've seen them. It's just, this is the only guy that says he has a body, but he's a liar.
So when this guy says that he's taken the body that he found to the taxidermist and got it taxidermied and got the test.
Yeah, where's the taxidermist? I want to hear from the taxidermist. I want to hear from the DNA experts at Cornell University that said this thing was real. Like, you're never going to hear that from this guy because he's a liar. But you know what he will tell you to do? Buy his book. It's in there.
Do you
watch my paid documentary? It's in there. Come to my tour. It's in there.
This dead body created.
Because it's a tool for him to make more money to sell books and to sell tickets to his tour. Yes, the guy's a phony.
I don't know, man. He's the first one to bring any real evidence.
Shut up, Jeff. All you're doing is baiting me in because I know from day one you've said this is ridiculous. I literally had one of the most authoritarian figures in the Bigfoot community.
Jeremy,
a scientist, Dr. Jeff Meldrum, God rest his soul, he passed away. And in the meantime, I'm trying to have a legitimate conversation with the guy, and you're doing Bigfoot screams in the background, and he hung up on us.
Yes, he did. He did hang up on us. And
I still haven't forgiven you for that because the guy was doing us a favor.
You can't contact him now. I mean, imagine how mad he is because he never got to live out his lifelong dream of actually seeing something that he dedicated an entire lifetime to. Now he could. He just got to go to see Snake's exhibit.